Hey drivers, good morning. This is Andrew at ThirdCoastRC, and we're here at kind of a cool location here in the bayou here, and we're going to check out this new rock cruiser from RGT. We've become an RGT dealer here in Houston, and we're stocking quite a few of these vehicles. And this is the most entry-level vehicle at RGT that we're stocking, that they do, RGT Racing. We're going to be stocking these and parts for these, and this is the 1/10th rock cruiser, the RC4 V2. So it comes in this nice box. It comes in a few different styles. It comes in like a Land Rover body style. It comes in kind of like a Toyota FJ body style, and it also comes with a Bronco style body, and that's the one we've got in this box here. So what does it come with? You know, it's quite a small 10 scale. I mean, if you think small Land Rovers and small Broncos are not as big as like as big in real life as an International Scout Harvester or something like that. So it's 10th scale, but this is a kind of a cute compact 10th scale vehicle. They look real good. They don't come with a full size motor. They come with a slightly smaller size motor, like a 380 size motor, 390 size motor. But they look real cool. They come with a 2-in-1 ESC and receiver. It can handle up to 2 sets of lights on it. They come with nice tires. They go about 10 miles an hour. It is a crawler. They got a very short wheelbase design. They got CVDs and 4-link suspension. So it's full-time 4-wheel drive vehicle with the cool scale wheels with foam inside them. So let's get it out the box and take a look at it here. So this one I've taken out of the box before. It's our shop demo model. Come with a real nice remote. These are pretty nice kind of remotes. They feel quite solid. Typical 2.4 gigahertz remote. So quite a nice little remote there. Comes with a charger, instructions, and then here's the vehicle. So that was what I was saying about them being quite compact. You know, they look cool. They look really high. They look like a lifted. This looks like a lifted Bronco, and they look really nicely presented. The Land Rover ones I think look even cooler. So let's take the body off and just show you what the underside is like before we go out and run this car. I don't want to lose the body pins here. There we go. So this is the underside. So we see it's got a combined, this is the receiver here. It doesn't have a combo unit, there's 2 separate. It comes with a Hobby Wing WP1625 brushed ESC. Comes with a mini Tamiya connector, a 25-turn 390 sized motor, metal ladder frame. The shocks, you can upgrade them, but these are not threaded body shocks. They've got the inserts you put in there, and the little battery goes right here. And this is the it uses a small battery, and we'll get that out of the box here. Here's the battery. It is a nickel metal hydride 1500. It's going to actually still give you quite good run time, because this car is not a power hog. It's got plastic drive shafts. This is an entry level. We're going to be doing these vehicles for about $200. So for a cool little crawler like this in the $200 range, that's a pretty good price if you're someone looking to get into crawling, want it for your kids, things like that. It does come with lights, you know, or even an adult looking for a smaller wheelbase crawler, then this might be a good choice for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause the video now, and we're going to connect it up, put the body back on, and then we're going to run it in this location where we're at here. You can see we're on the bayou here, on the sand. We've got some rocks over here that we'll be able to go over, and a little bit of water we can splash through, and let's see how this thing performs. We'll be back in just a minute. All right. Okay, we're back, and we got it already here. So let's make some tracks in the sand here. with the little rock cruiser, RC4 V2. So slow control is real good. You can go super slow, like you should be able to with a brushed motor. Away it goes across the sand ripples there. And now we'll bring it back. We'll splash through a little bit of this water here. So it looks real cool. It's a real cute looking little rock crawler. I really like these. And for the money, you know, you can spend a lot of money on a rock crawler. You can spend, you know, $800, $900, $1,000. This one's 200 bucks out of the box, yeah. And you know, I think it's going to perform good here. We'll head on over here towards the rocks. We'll head on over here towards the rocks, and we'll go down. Got the beautiful sunny morning here in Houston, and we'll start going over the rocks here. You want to get ahead of the car, and you don't slip. Try and work our way around some of these rocks. I am not a crawler guy. I am not very proficient at rock crawling here. The tires are wet right now. We'll give it a few tries to get over some of these rocks. That's pretty cool. I'm scared I'm going to tip in the water there. So we'll keep on going past these beer cans and stuff, and we'll try up some steep bankings over here. So we'll come around here, move these rocks. It's got plenty of torque. Right now the tires are very wet from being in the water. There we go. Just getting through here. We've just got to try and do this a little bit scale. See if we can get through these obstacles here. Digging in the sand a bit there. There we go. We got through. And the sand is super loose here, yeah. So if we go real slow, okay, that's a pretty steep gradient right there. That's definitely more than 30 degrees. And if we get a little bit of traction where the grass is, the sand's breaking away, and right now, if you look at the tires, do a close up of the tires, Joe, you can see what's happening. The tires are clogging with the sand and almost turning them into slicks. Well, if we can get on the grass, it may wash some of that out. So there we go, we made it through. So now we're getting a bit more grip as the wet grass is kind of like cleaning the tires as we go. We'll back up a little bit here, go again. So you can hear the wheels spinning still, but it's still making it up. There we go, we made it up this pretty tall slope here now. Back it up here. If you apply a bit of power, then it can get through this tall grass. I mean, look, it's buried in the grass there. It's kind of like it's in a jungle. Buried in the tall grass on the side of the bayou here. Hill descent, of course, we can go real slow. It has hill descent braking, so it's not going to run away from me. So here on this steep slope, you can see if we put it into neutral, it holds the vehicle. The light's all working here, so we'll come down. And then you see the tires are all cleaned out now. All the sand is out of them from being on the grass. So we'll try and go real slow and steady down this steep gradient here. Back onto the sand. There we go. See the real lights there? I mean, a light kit in a rock crawler that's $200 is already installed from the factory. Is the value. I'm going to try and drop down these rocks here. Real slow. Front wheel is about to grab. There we go. That's a cool little move there across the rock. And we're back on the sand. We can ford the water nice and slow. So real scale, looking real cool there as it goes through the water. Lots of clearance. Alright, see we're digging in the sand there, so we're going to have to punch it to get out of this sand. Oh, we're sinking in with the soft sand. We're going to have to get a tow to pull it out, but we don't have a tow with us. The super soft sand here, you can see I'm sinking into it. It's like sludge. Yeah. Takes away all the little bugs. That's full speed right there, bouncing over the rocks. Away it goes down the bayou. We'll bring it back down, and then we're going to walk up there, and we're just going to show you it on the steep concrete elevation on the side of this bridge. So here it comes. I mean, but for $200, I mean, this is just so cool to be able to come out here and do this. Our tyres are all mudded up now. You can see how the rear wheel got buried in the sand there. It's all mudded up. So we're going to walk up here now. We're going to pause the video. We'll be back in a minute and we'll show you on the cement. Alright, so we're here now. We've got this very steep gradient here on the edge of the bridge here. This must be close to 40-degree gradient here. We've got some walkers and we've got some bikers coming past. But the tyres are still wet from running the car down on the bayou. And now we're going to take it, see how it handles going up this steep gradient here, and see what we get here. So super slow control. It's a little bit bouncy over the rough stuff. I think that's just because the shocks need tuning. This is straight out the box. It's a little bit stiff. But you can see going up this bank here, I can go super slow. Makes it all the way to the top there. We'll bring it back around and test the hill braking. This will sure give it a good test. We'll try not to tip it as we come back over. So there's the hill braking. When I go to neutral, then the car just holds itself. I'm at neutral there. We come down the hill, super slow. That's pretty good for it to be able to get up there with the wet tyres and everything. It actually gets a little bit steeper over here, probably closer to 45 degrees, and we're going straight up it. We're not going at this at an angle. We'll give this a try. So that's a 45-degree slope almost there, and the little rock crawler's right at the top now. It looks cool up there with its Jeep, with its Bronco body up there. I like that new Bronco. Old Bronco, they're the cool ones. Down it comes, back on the hill braking here, nice and steady, beautiful hill braking there, that works really well. Hobby Wing make good ESCs. We've got some cyclists coming along here, so we'll going across the slope, no problem, all the way to the top, over the edge. The little Bronco's running all the way up there. This is a great environment to come out here and crawl in, next to these bayous in Houston. And they're everywhere, you know. You've got the man-made parts like this, and you've got the natural parts. We'll come down the super steep slope here. So this car has a big approach angle here. There's some more cyclists coming. So you can see the approach angle here on this little car. It's massive. It's probably like close to like 70-degree approach angle, because the wheels are right at the corners, and the departure angle is nearly as good. Now when I came off over there, I felt the rear bumper I heard the rear bumper just scrape a little bit on the departure angle over here. So the rear's not as much. It didn't do it that time, it's because I was going fast, but I would think it's 60 on the rear. But the approach angle is huge, it just flies up there. Man, this is so much fun just cruising around on here. Lots of bikers this morning out here. It's a nice day in Houston. Gonna get hot later, but not right now. It's about 85 right now. Yeah, handles great on this cement. We'll charge it through the grass. one more time. Battery's still holding up strong. The little Bronco's popping a wheelie there as it tries to fight its way through that grass. There it goes. Battery's still going strong here. We've been running this car for a good 10 minutes now, and that little battery is still going good. There's the hill braking coming on. You can hear the car skid coming down the hill. Just really cool. So let's sum up, you know. It's $200, yeah? I mean, that is a great starting point. It comes with this cool looking body, Bronco, FJ, Land Rover look to it. They just don't say it on them, but that's what they just look like. The tires, nice tires out of the box, nice wheels, slightly different style to these wheels, which I quite like. The springs and the shocks, you could perhaps upgrade those, but if you just want to bash around, then they're just fine. The drivetrain, because it's so light, is probably not going to be put under too much strain. We're not firing too much power through here with a big motor. So even though it's a plastic drivetrain, I think it'll hold up pretty well. It's splash proof, as you can see. It's got a nice servo here with reasonable strength to turn these wheels. It's got waterproof lights front and rear. I mean, for $200, I think it's great. So maybe you should think about getting one of these if you're looking to get into rock crawling, or you just want a cool present for somebody, or a cool gift for one of your kids, or your husband, or your boyfriend, or your girlfriend. The RC4 V2 Rock Cruiser by RGT Racing. We really like these, and from what we've seen so far, we highly recommend them. So thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.